Hi friends, Lonnie here. Today I'm going to be taking a second to paint my nails, and I'm going to talk to you about life right now. As I do that, I don't really want to do this. I have not been wanting to take care of myself. I am going through what I call a rut right now. It's my nice way of saying a depression episode. I am really struggling. Friends, to be honest with you, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to, take care of myself. I'm supposed to. I'm not drinking water. I'm not eating really how I'm supposed to. I did eat today, but I'm not really eating how I'm supposed to. And I'm so tired. If you're new here, I work 2 jobs and I'm using this channel. Someone said in the comments on my first one, it's sort of like a diary, but also like as a way to keep myself accountable, to at least take some time out of the week to take time for myself, like to do something that's for me, like doing my nails or doing my makeup. And my nails are just, they're easy right now. They don't involve a lot of effort. And yeah, so I work a lot. And if you or someone you know works 2 jobs or 1 job crazy hours, you know, like the toll it can take on your body, the toll it can take like on your mental, especially you work instead of seeing your friends, and you work instead of seeing your family, and like every time like there's plans or anything, if you don't have that day off, it's like, oh, or like you can't get that day off, or it's in the afternoon and you have to work your other job, it's like, oh, well, I forgot you're working. And after a while, that sort of takes its toll a little bit. I get really sad when I can't do things with family or friends, and like I have been trying to remind myself to be grateful that I have a job, that I have a way to support myself and my family and keep a roof over my head and food in my belly. But it's like sometimes it's really hard to be grateful. Sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. Sometimes it's hard to take care of yourself, brush your teeth, drink water. It's hard sometimes. And this isn't my first go around with this. I've been dealing with depression for longer than I'd care to admit to anybody. And when I say like I'm going through a rut, I'm going through like waves, it's mostly just because like there's sometimes where like it's not this bad, where I'm like, yeah, like I feel this way about myself, and I getting up is hard, but it's sometimes it's easier to be grateful, sometimes it's easier to be appreciative. And how I define this rut is when it's like when I can't really be appreciative, or I find myself struggling to be, and when I'm not like regularly eating. I say regularly eating. I eat maybe once a day as is. Um, and that's mostly just because of my schedule. I don't often have the time to eat. Well, I eat breakfast in the morning and then I have something to eat later in the day, but it's not like how you're supposed to be eating. And I did make myself eat today. I bought a sandwich, and that's also just because like I have been wanting that sandwich for a while, and I figured since I'm taking today to take care of myself, that I might as well get something I enjoy eating if I'm gonna make myself eat. But anybody who doesn't struggle with this doesn't really understand how hard it is to force yourself to eat, or the ideology of having to do that to begin with. Um, but it's something that every time I go through a rut, I struggle with. And I think part of that goes back to like in high school. It was really bad in high school, and I just wasn't eating, and so it's like base level for me to just be like, yeah, I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna eat today, and maybe I'll have a sandwich tomorrow or something like that. Anyway, I've been dealing with this a long time, and I don't take anything for it. I've told therapists and doctors about it, and it's like, but it's never like, I guess, bad enough to where that's required. Like, it's never like they talk about it, and then nothing really happens with it. Um, I need to go back to therapy. I think I was going for a little while, but I think it was like I didn't know how to schedule them. I was scheduling them every week, but then it was like I didn't know what to talk about because we talked about something different every time, and I just like, I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me. It wasn't really like, I don't know. It just, like, I was talking and I was talking about stuff that has hurt me before, is hurting me now. And it just like, I could talk about this stuff all day, but there was no like homework, how therapists have it. There was no coming back to that topic unless I brought it up. And it just was like, I don't know what I'm doing here right now. Like, I'm scheduling these because I think I need them. Well, I know I need them, but I don't know how to schedule these. And then it just, by the end of the time, it was like, well, I don't know what else to talk about. I there's nothing else really going on. I'm just feeling this way right now. And she would just, explain that my feelings were valid. And, would like try to go in depth about why I'm feeling this way, but like, I I don't always verbalize things very well. I struggle with communicating verbally. I guess this is a proper way to say it. I can text, I can write all day long and be able to explain my feelings, but I guess I never properly learned how to process them. And so, like, when I'm in this rut, I don't know what to do. I feel tired. And, like, I just can never do anything right. And, that if there's a problem, it's me, and, the usual things. And it doesn't matter what anybody says, I can't stop feeling that. Doesn't matter if someone tells me I'm not a burden and they love me. It doesn't matter if everyone says that I just did amazing at this or that and that I'm so good at whatever. It doesn't matter. And, like, I say that only because it doesn't matter in terms of the fact that it's not going to change my mind. I'm gonna appreciate it after, but I'm not appreciative when I'm in it this deep. I just I'm not. I don't know. I struggle with not feeling alone, and I think most people that suffer with depression feel that way. And, like, that you're not alone, like, logically, or at least for me, logically I know, but when I'm in it, it's like, no one else in the world feels like this right now. No one understands the pain and the exhaustion sitting in my bones right now. No one gets that. Half the time people don't want to. And I've been struggling with that a lot. I like to think of myself as a creative person, but obviously when I'm going through this, I'm no longer doing things I enjoy. I'm not crocheting anything. I'm not reading anything. None of my books intrigue me anymore. I don't. Like, I have a book I'm currently reading, or was currently reading, and I haven't touched it in like 2 weeks. And I love reading. I like crocheting. Those are normally my escapes out of everything. When, I'm feeling a little bit more than usual and I need a distraction or something else to think about, I tend to lean on those things as healthy alternatives. But I find no interest in them right now. I have so many things I could read. Bookshelf full of books. I have so many things I could crochet. And I haven't touched anything. And I feel bad. But they're like, I don't know. I don't know why I feel bad. I don't know who I'm feeling bad to. But I don't know. Like, I feel like when I'm like this, obviously I'm not really getting anything done. And then I just sort of feel bad for. I feel like everybody has to pick up the slack behind me. And I'm like the kind of person, like, I don't want to feel like I can't feel like a burden. I can't. It is something I felt like a lot growing up, and I can't take feeling like that. And so I'm constantly trying to pull my weight. I'm constantly trying to, but while also like staying out of people's way so that I'm not like messing anything up. And when I do mess something up, I am extremely, extremely hard on myself. Sorry. I'm really hard on myself when it comes to messing things up and not getting things exactly right the first time. And I'm just nervous all the time that, like, if I mess up, people are gonna hate me and they're gonna leave me, and it's just I don't know how to explain it. And maybe this video is nonsense. I have no idea. And I won't know until I listen back because I'm sort of just in survival mode and I'm not fully grasping anything right now. Which is probably why I'm cool with sharing my depression with the world right now. But I don't know, in reps like this, I take everything to heart. I take everything to heart. And it doesn't even matter if you were joking. It doesn't matter if it just, none of it matters. I am going to immediately take whatever it is to heart. I'm going to think I'm the worst person on the planet. And I'm going to think about it nonstop for the rest of my life, really, because it doesn't even matter if I'm in a rut or not if I'm going to think about it. I'm constantly overthinking about everything that I do, everything that I say to people, all of it. I am overthinking it, and it is, that is also exhausting, consistently overthinking every interaction you've ever had with anybody because you're scared to say something wrong or do something wrong, or like if you say something and they don't react the way you thought they would, you're like, oh, I instantly regret everything that's ever left my mouth from this day forward, and I can't believe I just said that. I probably offended them, or they probably think I'm stupid or crazy, and I'm exhausted. I don't get a lot of sleep from having 2 jobs anyway, but I'm also now not getting any sleep because my mind won't shut up. And all I want to feel is numb. But I'm just gonna keep pushing. Even when it's hard, even when I don't want to, I'm gonna keep pushing. Because I know there's a plan out there for me. And I know I'm here for a reason. And so I'm just gonna keep moving until I can't. And hope for the best, anticipate the worst. But yeah, I felt inclined to talk about this. I could have just done this without making a video, but I felt really inclined to talk about this. And maybe it's just for me. So maybe I can process and get through this. But maybe it's to help somebody else. And if I can help somebody else, I'm gonna do it. That's one thing. Doesn't matter how I'm feeling, if I'm in a rut or not. If I can help somebody, I'm always inclined to do it. So hopefully this helps somebody, even if that somebody's just me. Thank you for listening to my nonsense. Sure, this wasn't great, and I don't anticipate a lot of people will even watch this one. But I hope you have a good day. Please drink some water and eat something. I did today. I had my sandwich, and I did force myself to drink water at work, and I have water here at home that I'm going to sip on. But please eat something. Please have some water. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.